Happy St. Patrick's Day from a very busy Disney fantasy pool deck. We are headed to lunch. Let's see what's at Cabanas. Hopefully something Irish. Hopefully some shepherd's pie. Here we go.
That's right. We are back for day 2 and day 3 on the Disney Fantasy. These are our days at sea. Once again, going to be a little bit of a different video. We're just kind of going to be rapid fire to show you guys what a day at sea does entail, let alone 2 days at sea. Here's the patio at Cabanas. Wife and I are rope dropping Cabanas, you could say. This is on St. Patrick's Day. I was hoping to find something Irish at the buffet. I did not find anything. Not one thing of corned beef, not one shepherd's pie, nothing. Could not believe it. A little bit of a heavier day here at Cabanas. It looks like that was some Indian food right there. Little cucumbers, tomatoes, apples. The dessert case, of course. Looks like we got some carrot cake, some Jell-O, lemon tart. Looks like more of the same. Of course, all the crab and shrimp you could eat. That's what we had the first day. It's usually there every day. Chicken tenders. To the right of that is some type of fried fish, it looks like. That is like a squash with meat on it. And then there's that dirty rice. Like I said, everything looked really heavy to me today. Peas and carrots, french fries. This is my wife's plate. She got fries. Got a little salad back there. Dirty rice. Turkey sandwich. With a view. My daughter, white rice, french fries, chicken tenders.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
What am I going to eat?
The Flay's Egg Cafe.
I decided to take myself to Flo's V8 Cafe for lunch. Got myself a burger. Usual go-to. Although those wraps right there are really good. Finish it off with the soft serve.
I did it.
Okay, where are we headed?
The family game show.
We gotta go find the tube. Okay? Taking
Yay.
a shortcut, yes?
Yeah.
Long cut. We had to get to the other side of the ship, and we couldn't cut the way we were, because it's the theater. But
Yeah,
this
okay.
is cool. Go ahead, keep going.
And now we're back in the tube for the family game show. This is a good time. Highly suggest. We've actually got picked to be on stage during the wish sailing of the family game show in the Luna Lounge, but not this time, and that's okay.
That always works. Here we go.
But it's really cool. It's funny. Back on the deck, got some fruit, got some of those wraps that I was talking about. Really good. And every day they have a special, and the special today was a Philly. And I had had it earlier, and it was pretty small to me. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get 2 of them. So I got 2 Phillies and combined them. This is a secret of the pros, because again, you can order as much as you want. So this is me right here, taking both of them and combining them. What is this? Not the best Philly in the world, but it'll do. I highly suggest doing the 2 move. Anyway, back on the pool deck. Just going to chill till dinner later, which is at Royal Court. Formal night at Royal Court. This is the main hall on formal night. They actually give out complimentary cocktails. Piano music playing. It's really cool. You can see my wife walk up right here with some free cocktails. She's super stoked about it, as was I. I also pretty much didn't believe it.
Complimentary beverages.
Margarita.
Shut up.
Prosecco. Oh, okay.
This is the inside of Royal Court. Super nice. Oh. Cheers. This is my wife coming back after getting denied free cocktails. They had already left. And here's the food. Escargot. Not bad. Worth trying. This was like a lentil soup, I want to say. I can't remember what it was. Not terrible. Baked whitefish, something definitely directly from the buffet. French onion soup, highly recommend. This was really good. This was probably my favorite thing of this entire meal.
It has already taken a minute.
My son's steak that he ordered every single night, keeping it consistent. I do not remember what this was. Wheat spaghetti with the sauce on the side, my daughter's favorite. Got a little extra corn dog this time. And the Disney Cruise Line staple of lamb chops, which is really good. But again, I've literally had it on every Disney cruise I've ever been on, so I wouldn't hate a switch up. These are strawberry shortcake sundaes with a little piece of strawberry shortcake on top, whipped cream, vanilla ice cream, and strawberry syrup on the bottom.
It seems
Pretty good,
tall
though.
to me. This is exactly what we thought.
And I had a creme brulee, which was also really good. So yeah, not bad. Not a bad night at the Royal Court.
It seems pretty tall to me.
And my son also got a Mickey ice cream bar. And we ended the night just picking something to watch on the Stateroom TVs. They actually have a pretty wide selection of movies. I wouldn't say it's the full Disney Plus lineup, but I was surprised to see how many options they had between shows and movies, between classics and new movies and stuff like that. So definitely worth checking out on a day at sea. This is the start of day 3. Woke up, heard Stitch was going to be in the lobby, so we went down there. And again, this is early in the morning, so Dad is just keeping the shades on for the picture. Back down in Cabanas for breakfast. Again, this is my favorite breakfast buffet at sea, period. They have such great options. Obviously, unlimited Mickey Waffles just makes it completely over the top. But egg, sausage, bacon, grilled tomatoes. I mean, they have everything. Cereal, yogurt, all these cereal boxes. Definitely steal some of them for your day. And then right there, all the Mickey Waffles you want to eat. And they are constantly bringing out new trays of them, so don't worry if you see it run out. I guarantee there's a full tray coming right behind it. Muffins, pancakes, toast. And today they had the Churro Mickey Waffles, which were insane. It's not just like a waffle dipped in cinnamon. It actually has like the churro taste and feel on the inside as well. I actually didn't even end up using that syrup because it was just too much, but man, those Churro Mickey Waffles, outrageous. And they actually have them, apparently they only have them at Magic Kingdom right now in Crystal Palace, which is a fairly expensive buffet. So if you catch them on a Disney cruise, I would eat as many as possible.
It's crazy.
After breakfast, I went to the Cove Cafe and got myself a real coffee. If you are a coffee fiend and you want real coffee and not the dispensed coffee and Cabanas, the Cove Cafe is the place to be. I just got myself an Americano with hot foam. And when you get foam on top, they always put a little picture. Today they chose to put Mickey.
Welcome back to day 3 on the Disney Fantasy. Today we already went to Cabanas and got French toast because they had French toast today. It's definitely the best breakfast I've had so far. I went to the kids club because they were having an open house, and now we're going to do the Detective Mickey right downstairs.
The Mickey Detective Agency is a great thing to do for a day at sea or just something to kill time, but just beware, parents, this thing does take you all over the ship, and it does take a good amount of time.
So you see this painting, but it's actually a screen.
But it is definitely something great to do for the days at sea, and I suggest doing it during the earlier days at sea rather than towards the end, because towards the end you can tell the people that procrastinated to do it and the lines get really long.
Day 3 aboard the Disney Fantasy. I've already done the scavenger hunt with my kid, Cabanas for breakfast. Now the wife and I are going to a Disney Vacation Club presentation to kind of explain what Disney Vacation Club is.
We've been on 5 Disney cruises, been annual pass holders for 10 years. Couldn't tell you what Disney Vacation Club is, so let's go check it out. Now this is something I definitely suggest doing to get yourself a $50 free stateroom credit. All you have to do is attend this DVC presentation, and it only takes 30 minutes, and you link your key to the world card before you walk in, and you can just walk out and your stateroom credit will be there. You don't have to talk to anybody, you don't have to get schmoozed or anything like that, like a timeshare presentation. You literally just show up and attend it, give them your stateroom card, and then afterwards you'll get a message inside of your Navigator app that says that you have a stateroom credit. After attending the presentation, I did make a TikTok asking people what is the appeal of this program, and I did cause quite the stir of conversation. So do you guys have DVC? Is it worth it? What year did you buy in? I want to know. Now you can see when your next presentation is, there's DVC stands all over the main hall, and then they'll have these little slips that show when the next presentation is and how to get the $50 credit. Or you can check your Disney Navigator app to look for when the next Vacation Club preview is. It'll show you where it's at. Usually it's in the D lounge, wherever the main like game show lounge is on your ship. After the presentation, we went back to Cabanas for lunch, and today they were featuring a taco bar. If you go towards more the center of Cabanas, where it starts to double, that's where you'll see like whatever the special item is for that day, and today it was the taco bar. It was good, but it definitely did not even come close to the Royal Caribbean taco place. These are snacks from Cove Cafe that my wife brought up to the pool deck. All the snacks inside Cove Cafe are complimentary. Then we went to another presentation. This was down in the adult area. This is actually the Carousel bar, but this was a shopping presentation about all the best places to shop in St. Thomas. Kids hit me up, said they gotta go to the silent DJ party, so we're headed to the Tube for the silent DJ party.
To the silent dance party.
The silent DJ party in the Tube. This is a must-do. Everyone loves this. My kids love this. But I will say they changed it again to where the kids used to be able to get on stage, and my daughter kind of loved that because it just lets you get on the stage that you see these performers on, so you feel like you're actually on stage, and they don't let you do that anymore. Hello.
Hi.
Dinner at Animators Palette tonight. I can't say I'm too excited about it, so I'm going to Flo's V8 Cafe to get myself a little snack before Animators Palette. Are you gonna get something?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Animators Palette. Now, Animators Palette visually is the best restaurant on the Fantasy. Menu-wise, I would say it's severely lacking. So we love the feel and the vibe of Animators Palette, especially these butter spreading knives, which looks like a paintbrush. The little touches are nice. But the menu at Animators Palette is severely lacking. Like I said, the decor is top-notch. There's all kinds of little Pixar things and Easter eggs just all over the place. Very reminiscent of 1923. The back of the chairs look like Mickey. And when you start, it's like you're above ground, and then all of a sudden you go underground and everything becomes this blue hue. And Crush is swimming all around the restaurant talking to different kids, and it's actually a live version of Crush. He can answer questions, and he asks your kids stuff. My daughter got chosen right here.
That's awesome, dude. What have you been up to, dude? What have you been doing for fun?
She's actually getting asked these questions, and he's able to react.
What's ice cream, dude? Sounds cold, dude.
On to the food. This is that was like tortellini, and then a flatbread. My son got shaved Serrano ham.
Perfect. Love Serrano ham, huh?
He loves Serrano ham. Baked potato soup, which I was really hoping to be like Epcot. It wasn't.
See this for you.
This was, I want to say, the lemon chicken, which is an item that's on every menu in every restaurant. Just as kind of like a, oh, you don't see anything you like, so order this. My wife got a bolognese, which, as people that visit New York and New Jersey all the time, it was a far cry. This was a pecan chocolate mousse. Not bad. That was it's like a raspberry cheesecake almost. That wasn't too bad either, honestly. Anyway, after Animators Palette, we went to the Walt Disney Theater, where they actually were not doing a Broadway show that night. On longer sailings, you get a more variety of shows in the Walt Disney Theater. So tonight it was actually a magician, which we've never seen in the Walt Disney Theater. Only thing I've ever seen other than Broadway shows is I saw a showing of the new Indiana Jones movie, and there was another thing on this sailing where it was like a comedy drum group. The magician was cool and different, and they were a little bit more lax on filming, so I was able to get a little bit of footage of him. But anyway, after that, the family went to bed, and I went down to the main hall to film some stuff with my anamorphic lens because I'm a nerd, so I will leave the rest of the video with that. The beauty of the Disney Fantasy at night. Tune in for our next videos, which is our days at St. Thomas and Tortola. But yeah, we'll see you real soon.